LGBTQ plus Pride Month, Teddy. Today we're going to learn about something called drag. You ready, Teddy?
Ready.
Gay.
No, that isn't your lesbian aunt who wants to speak to the manager. That is Queer Kid Stuff. A show designed to teach tiny children about mature, complex, and oftentimes inappropriate subjects. However, according to a recent tweet, it appears that Queer Kid Stuff has finally met its demise. From platforming child drag queens to producing horribly cringeworthy music videos, this is the destruction of Queer Kid Stuff. What's up everybody, Hunter Avalone here, and welcome to another episode of Rainbow Review. Answer me this question: what is worse than Queer Kid Stuff? World hunger. Which is perfect for today's video, because I don't know about you, but I am starving for some good news. Throughout my time on YouTube, I have debunked multiple different Queer Kid Stuff videos, and it seems that many of us were able to overcome racism and homophobia. We could bridge the gap, come together, and all collectively hate Queer Kid Stuff. But alas, after years of smooth brain cringe, it appears that Queer Kid Stuff is finally throwing in the towel, according to a recent tweet. Holla frickin' Luya. Anyway, this is Queer Kid Stuff. Although it's a rather small channel, Queer Kid Stuff has been promoted by Huffington Post and other mainstream media outlets. Looking like a cross-dressing Harry Potter, Lindsay Amer hosts this children's show. Lindsay was tired of posting about all kids being gay on their previous channel, so on January 4th, 2015, Queer Kid Stuff disgraced YouTube with its inception. The goal of this kid show is to educate small children about LGBT issues, along with sex and drag. What makes this show so controversial is the fact that it's aimed not only at children, but literal babies. These are Lindsay's words, not mine.
Where I make LGBTQ plus and social justice videos for all ages, and when I say all ages, I mean literal babies to your great-great-grandma.
Presented like a cute kid show, it even features a song that is sure to haunt you until your inevitable death.
Gaming's happy. Queer Kid Stuff.
Yeah, I would rather betray the Clintons than continue listening to this song. Throughout the years, Lindsay has taught babies what it means to be gay, how to respect pronouns, what it means to be transgender or bisexual, and even introduces kids to horror movie imagery.
You can't tell right now, but I'm actually a drag queen.
What?
Yeah, give me 1 second and I'll introduce you to Mr.
Okay, whose idea was this? Were they like, hey, I know our ratings are failing, but don't worry, I have a good idea. A demon, straight from the bowels of hell! Lindsay sings songs about privilege, talks about being non-binary, and even sunk to a new low last year when she platformed Desmond is Amazing, an 11-year-old drag queen who's danced for dollar bills in front of grown adults. The child drag queen being subjected to an explicit adult environment, likely at the hands of his delusional mother. Other than the Desmond is Amazing videos, I don't particularly have an issue with Queer Kid Stuff content. If you want to create an educational series about sex and gender, go for it. My issue is, and I've stated this multiple times before, the target audience for this content. I don't think literal babies should be educated about more mature topics, whether these mature topics are gay or straight. Young kids are still developing in many different ways, and even if it's not your intent, teaching kids about mature topics before they're an appropriate age is a lot like brainwashing. More recently, Lindsay gave a TED Talk where she did this.
It's okay to be gay. We are different in many ways. Doesn't matter if you're a boy, girl, or somewhere in between.
Can you imagine for a second that you go to a TED Talk and then suddenly a gender studies major jumps up on stage and starts jamming out with a ukulele? You would be begging for death. In this TED Talk, Lindsay doubles down on their position of teaching kids about sex and gender. And a few months ago, Lindsay attempted another song, this time creating a music video where they sung about being gay with Desmond is Amazing.
Just when you think that the world's gone wrong. You're not feeling strong. Shout what you feel inside.
Yeah, hi. Suicide hotline? Will you please help me? Commit suicide? Lindsay, can you please just stick with teaching babies about transgender strippers? Stop with this lesbo vivo thing. Finally, the last video posted on Queer Kid Stuff revealed that Lindsay, along with other LGBT content creators, are collectively suing YouTube, alleging discrimination based on their status as LGBT. Yeah, apparently these people think YouTube's algorithm has the ability to understand their sexuality better than they do. Obviously, this is ridiculous, and I've debunked these claims in previous videos, but basically Lindsay's portion of the lawsuit claims it's somehow YouTube's fault that she received mean comments and even heavily suggested that YouTube should remove content Lindsay finds hateful. Although I agree Lindsay has received some really disgusting homophobic and anti-Semitic comments, it's not YouTube's fault that these comments were published. Lindsay presented some really controversial opinions, and although some responses they received went about criticizing Lindsay in a really offensive way, Lindsay's lawsuit attempts to label everyone criticizing them as homophobic hate mongers. So you've seen Lindsay's short-lived career and you have a basic understanding of why their content has not been well received. Like a train chugging on the track, Lindsay is screaming, "I think I can, I think I can," only to lead to an inevitable train wreck. The day was bright, the sun was shining, but there wasn't a rainbow over Lindsay. In fact, there was a rain cloud above them. Gay no longer meant happy. Gay is canceled. Lindsay tweets out, "All right, so I've been putting off saying this for a while. Gonna have to break the ice at some point. So here goes. I'm leaving YouTube and won't be making any more Queer Kid Stuff videos." Now how will kids be gay? This is seriously so sad. Look at me weeping and gnashing my teeth. Folks, this is some wonderful news. I don't know about you guys, but I'm not sad at all. Why would I be sad about cancer going into remission? Yeah, YouTube sucks for LGBTQ+ creators, and now it really sucks for kids creators. I am both of those things. When Queer Kid Stuff made revenue, it was probably tops $80 a month. On average, it was more like $40 a month. Now it's pretty much $0. Well, what do you know? Finally something good is coming out of all this COPPA mess. But again, to claim that YouTube sucks for LGBT content creators is flat out ridiculous. YouTube's algorithm doesn't know if you're gay or straight, and there are countless successful LGBT content creators on the platform. What on earth is with this victim mentality? YouTube doesn't suck for LGBT content creators, you just suck at YouTube. Secondly, I'm sorry you aren't making that much money with your YouTube channel. Your channel isn't that big, and financial gain should never be a motivator for getting on YouTube. However, this almost seems like a cheap excuse, or at least an excuse that just doesn't make any sense. You have a Patreon making you over $200 a month, and last year you raised over $20,000 to continue making your show. This summer, I joined a lawsuit against Google/YouTube because I'm fed up with it, and there needs to be systematic change, and YouTube consistently has shown that they're not interested in making it happen without legal pressure. Maybe, just maybe, YouTube isn't interested in changing something because it's not broken, and you're just using the fact that you're gay to try and create a victim narrative. We've learned from Lindsay's lawsuit that part of the reason they're suing is because a neo-Nazi website caused an avalanche of hate directed at Lindsay. This really does suck. No one likes getting dogpiled. But suing YouTube over getting mean comments is the same as if I walked into McDonald's and started screaming one of my many controversial opinions, like the fact that Fortnite is better than Minecraft. Then when someone eating in the restaurant tells me to screw off, I go and sue the McDonald's. It's absolutely ridiculous, and now I want a Big Mac. I'm angry and frustrated, but I'm also sad. YouTube started my career. It's given me friends, community, and a place to put my work when I couldn't put it anywhere else. So I'll be leaving YouTube. Queer Kid Stuff will stay put for now, but I won't be making any more videos. No, please, Spaghetti Monster, say it ain't so! Who will we laugh at now? Yeah, folks, as it turns out, creating LGBT and sex ed videos for 3-year-olds isn't a very good way to ensure longevity on YouTube. Even after mainstream media attention, the opportunity to give a TED Talk, and a lawsuit against YouTube, Lindsay has finally given up their quest for gay conversion therapy. That is, converting your kids to be gay. It's been a pleasure, Lindsay, and we will miss the joy you've brought so many of us when we roast your pathetic show. Let's attend the funeral. Thank you for attending today's service. We come together not really to mourn the loss of a loved one, but rather the loss of constant entertainment and laughter. Here lies Queer Kid Stuff, a show that nobody asked for, most people hated, and left everyone feeling just a bit queer. Come back, Jamal. Throughout its short, miserable existence, Queer Kid Stuff has affected the lives of countless people in a way that makes them want to end their life. Today we mourn the loss of our favorite comedy show, and more importantly, a pathetic web series designed to encourage children to be gay, all while the mainstream media jerks itself off over it. Queer Kid Stuff, you will be missed. This really is bittersweet. I love responding to Queer Kid Stuff, but I think the fact that it's getting canceled is probably for the best. Plus, I think that... Wait. What? But that's not the last you'll see of me, ha ha! I've been toiling away at new projects and new mediums the last 6 months, and oh boy, are we gonna have some fun in 2020. Stay tuned for cool new things. God is dead.
Gay.